The most optimistic indication that the cryptocurrency world has ever seen is occurring within the area of xrp+ripple, and it is the most exciting thing that we have discovered. Perhaps most critically, it is the most significant thing that we have discovered. An unusual 80,000% increase in price is anticipated to occur as a result of the conclusion of the court action against the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) this month, as stated by experts. Are you ready to make a complete change in your life? If that is the case, then you have arrived at the appropriate location. First things first, without further ado, let's get right down to business. I hereby defer. When it comes to the lightning-fast world of cryptocurrencies, in an environment where uncertainty is frequently the dominant force, a recent event has caused shockwaves to spread across the community, providing a ray of optimism in the midst of the complete chaos. The Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple Labs, the pioneering force behind the XRP token, have publicly stated that they are in the process of participating in settlement discussions. This announcement represents a significant change in the ongoing legal struggle that has been engulfing the cryptocurrency sector for an excessively long period of time. Ripple's chief executive officer, Brad Garlinghouse, made a very astute statement when he said that the company is quite open to the notion of engaging in constructive discourse with the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). In light of this sentiment, the gravity of the issue and the possible repercussions for XRP holders all across the world are brought into sharper focus. It is none other than the federal courthouse in New York that serves as the focal point of this high-stakes discussion. It is there that important people from both Ripple Labs and the SEC come together to discuss the specifics of a prospective settlement agreement. Visualize the occurrence. The chief legal officer and Garlinghouse were standing shoulder to shoulder, ready to protect the interests of Ripple and the large community of people who support the cryptocurrency. However, why is this new breakthrough of such great importance? For every person who has XRP, this is a significant and optimistic signal, indicating that the regulatory uncertainty that has plagued the cryptocurrency for years may finally be coming to an end. A settlement has the ability to bring about the much-needed clarity that is required in the regulatory landscape, so opening the way for XRP to realize its full potential as a revolutionary digital asset. Let us not forget to take into consideration the sequence of events that brought us to this crucial moment. All of this started with the submission of a joint proposal, a concrete indication that Ripple Labs and the SEC were willing to investigate their options for finding a solution to the problem. This preliminary step laid the groundwork for later sessions, during which the participants looked for areas of agreement and attempted to find areas of common ground and agreement. Given that we are currently on the verge of a possible breakthrough, the whole cryptocurrency community is intently focusing their attention on the conclusion of these discussions. Ripple and the SEC are currently navigating the difficulties of settlement discussions, and the courtroom is buzzing with expectation. Every single word spoken, every single action made, carries significance because the future of XRP is currently up in the air. Despite the fact that these developments might appear to be exciting, there is a great deal more to discover beneath the surface. Let us go deeper into the core of this developing problem, because believe me, what we are about to unearth will blow your mind. Let us do this because it is about to happen. Continue to stay tuned as we dissect the complexity, unearth the concealed realities, and investigate the unrealized potential that lies inside this momentous occasion. Next, you won't want to miss out on what's going to happen. Before we delve any further into the relevance of the settlement talks that Ripple Labs and the SEC have been having, consider the following. Let's take a moment to pause and reflect on the chain of occurrences that led us to this defining time in our history. This all started with the submission of a joint proposal, which was a strategic step that acted as a forerunner to the subsequent conversations that took place. By submitting this document, both parties exhibited their desire to investigate various pathways for resolution, so laying the groundwork for their subsequent actions. Representatives from Ripple Labs and the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) began engaged in conversation behind the scenes as tensions began to rise. The goal of these conversations was to discover areas of mutual interest and areas of common ground. Through these preliminary discussions, the framework was laid for more substantial negotiations, which in turn paved the way for face-to-face meetings between the parties. Forward to the present day, we find ourselves at a crucial crossroads in the ongoing legal conflict between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). During these high-stakes negotiations, the federal courthouse in New York became the battleground. Notable individuals such as Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, and the chief legal officer were present at the courthouse. The purpose of each meeting was to provide both parties with the opportunity to present their respective arguments and fight for their respective viewpoints. In spite of the fact that tensions were running high as the conversations progressed, there was a pervasive sense of optimism in the air, since the prospect of a settlement was on the horizon. The cryptocurrency community is currently holding its breath in anticipation of the conclusion as the dust begins to settle below the surface. Is it possible that Ripple and the SEC could come to an agreement that will put an end to the years of regulatory ambiguity that have been going on? Time is the only thing that can tell. While this is going on, the holders of XRP are waiting with bated breath, hoping for a result that not only offers clarity to the regulatory landscape, but also releases the full potential of their most cherished cryptocurrency. In spite of the fact that we are waiting for more developments, one thing is certain. The process of finding a solution is not even close to being finished, and the repercussions for Ripple, XRP, and everyone else involved in the cryptocurrency ecosystem are enormous. But hold on, there is more to this tale than initially appears to be the case. There is a possibility that Ripple Labs and the SEC are in the process of reaching a settlement, which may be a turning point for XRP. In addition to that, there is yet another piece of the puzzle that requires our attention. In the following, you will find a prospective price forecast that has the ability to send shockwaves throughout the cryptocurrency market. Brace yourselves with this information. Believe me when I say that you won't want to miss out on this opportunity. The cryptocurrency community is eagerly awaiting the outcome of the settlement talks between Ripple Labs and the SEC. Concerning the potential consequences for the price of XRP, speculation is running rampant as the community waits for the outcome of the talks. Due to the fact that regulatory ambiguity is looming over the cryptocurrency like a dark cloud, investors are eagerly awaiting clarity that might reveal the coin's correct value. To be more specific, what are the possible outcomes that could result from these high-stakes negotiations? Because it would remove a significant burden on the price of XRP, a settlement, according to the opinions of some analysts, might make it possible for a bullish rise to take place. Some people believe that the mere potential of a settlement is sufficient to infuse the market with confidence, which in turn drives up demand and causes the price to rise. And then there is Forbes' wild projection, which forecasts that the price of XRP might surge to anywhere between $347 and $500 in a period of time that is astonishingly short. A price increase of this magnitude would not only shatter the records that had been set previously, but it would also propel XRP into the highest echelons of the cryptocurrency industry. On the other hand, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It is essential to view these forecasts with a healthy dosage of skepticism, despite the fact that the possibility of such enormous gains could appear to be appealing. Given that the cryptocurrency market is typically unpredictable, it is important to remember that nothing can ever be guaranteed. Having said that, there is one thing that is unmistakable. It is possible that the conclusion of the settlement talks will have a significant influence on the path that XRP will take in the future. Whether it is a settlement deal that offers clarity and stability to the market or a prolonged court struggle that prolongs uncertainty, the consequences for holders of XRP are enormous. Any of these scenarios could bring about certain outcomes. In spite of the fact that we are waiting for more developments, one thing is certain. The world of cryptocurrencies is about to go on a roller coaster ride, and the future of XRP is up in the air. Therefore, fasten your seatbelts, for the voyage that lies ahead is not going to be boring at all. On the other hand, hang on to your seats, because this is where things start to get really interesting. Behind the scenes, there is a mystery that is being revealed. There is something amazing that has the potential to completely transform the future of cryptocurrencies as we know it. The revelation will not only serve to confirm our faith in the limitless potential of blockchain technology, but it will also serve to remind us that the rise of digital assets is not only unavoidable, but it is also impending. On the other hand, what is going on below the surface? To discover out, you will want to be here for a while. Recent developments in the XRP ecosystem have captured the interest of enthusiasts as well as observers. This is because the world of cryptocurrencies is always changing, and every transaction has the ability to influence the dynamics of the market. The abrupt movement of 16 million XRP from Upbit to a wallet that has not been revealed, in conjunction with another major transfer of 18 million